Okay, let's do this. Let's see if we can make it more than 10 floors this week, because, ooh boy. Last week was a doozy. I did not have the energy, man, required of this at all. Oh, it's so close to over 1,000. So close. So very, very close. Okay. What is there to talk about? AL's DLC first free expansion is supposedly scheduled for December. We don't have an exact date still, but hey, a window's better than nothing, I suppose. A window is better than nothing. That's right in the center. That's gonna be a trapped chest. Yep, okay. Let's see if we can just avoid most confrontation and just chest hunt. Am I still in range of those? No? Good. Because we are so close, man. Like, we're well beyond the halfway... Die. Oh, goodness. I can't one-shot you anymore. I actually have to use a sword skill or two. I have to SSC. Which I'm okay with. You're alive? That was a very poor SSC. But, anyway, as I was saying... What was I saying? Oh, phooey. I completely forgot. I lost my train of thought. Oh, well. It'll come back later, I suppose. Dead end. Really, Tia? You already got hit by an SP drain? You are a guarded chest. 709 monster. I still don't know what Philia wants when she says that. We do not have key. This was a dead end, right? It looped, it curled, it L'd, it Tetrised. I don't freaking know. Let's see. Bro, I want that new AL content to come out already. Because as much as I love HR with a passion and never will not love this game, nobody's watching it. Like, I don't know if you know this, but when you set up what game you're streaming on Twitch, it'll tell you roughly how many people are watching that game. HR has 0, man. So unless you're watching me, nobody's watching HR, and that blows. But AL, being the recent one, does have a couple views. And I like AL, but I have currently done, unless I want to mid-max, which I kind of don't. Simply because, I mean, the DLC is about to come out, so there's no point in trying to get the top stats I can, you know? Oop. Doop, doop. Oh, let's not fall off. Okay. Doop. Yeah, go ahead. Aggro him. There's our gate. Always wait for the sound of your feet hitting the ground once to avoid consuming too much SP. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Oh my stars. Neat. Swords. I'm gonna have to. I missed. Sorry, I just needed a second to make sure my timing is still right. Neato. Don't aggro. Good giant death sword. Whew, that was not what we were looking for. Something tells me the moment I said, we're going to try and rush the floors this time, is why I'm going to have absolutely piss luck in finding keys early this time. No, you leave Philia alone. Dead end. I haven't checked everybody's stats in a while. Fiery and Outlaw are really up there. Defense capabilities, buffing is non-existent. That's okay. This still needs to get lost. Rank 5. Decent amount of buff and defend. I don't think... Okay, I'm pretty sure she's maxed out, so nothing else is going to change on here. Her hair is more gray than white when you look at it. Oops. Might have to fix some things on AL. But, and Philia... Man, I used you so much at the start of the game because you are my favorite character, but then I did nothing. We're at that point where things are actually going to aggro now. Which is good. That is good. If I'm not one-shotting everything, that's okay. That is a trapped chest. Yeah. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just having a stroke over here. That is a trapped chest. We are going to ignore that. How dare you let your waifu down? Because the concept of a waifu is retarded. You know this. Boop. Anyway, True Blue, how's it going? Don't you dodge me, you horrible dagger thing. I wish they'd make the returning screen names a consistent color on Twitch, because sometimes I just, on my end, you know, it says the one True Blue, but it's in pink. And it's that phenomenon of reading a color when it's a different color just messes with your brain. It's an interesting Diddy Kong emote. Is that another one of Scott's? Inanimate head junk. Oh my goodness. Nice. Though, for real, True Blue, if AL gets another one of these stupid dungeons, please, for the love of let it be multiplayer so we can just do the whole thing in a group. Oh, I need that. The catharsis that will bring to maybe have it not be so mindless and actually be able to talk to somebody the entire time. You know, we haven't gotten a trapped chest in about 200 floors. Let's let him throw out that sword skill, why everybody should still be invincible. Yeah, cheese it out. That's unfortunate. That just went right over my parry. Dang it, I was 1 frame away from getting that. Did we get anything out of that? No. It doesn't have to be multiplayer. If it doesn't have multiplayer, then I'd almost rather not have it. FB's was pretty decent, also didn't have multiplayer. Yeah, but Fatal Bullet's only, like... Okay, for as much as I hate Fatal Bullet, I've always made it a point to compliment it whenever I can, because there are aspects about it that I do like. But one of the things it did do right was its version of this dungeon. It only had 50 floors, so all of them were uniquely designed. They weren't randomly generated. And the random generation isn't the problem. It's just, ugh. But you only needed to do 11 of them for story. And the fact that it dropped completely unique equipment in more categories than just armor, like you could get different weapons and everything in there, made it worth participating in. It wasn't just, hey, buff out the weapons you have and get 6 billion armors you're never going to use. So there was a distinct goal on every floor. You knew that it was all leading to something. But, hoo boy, HR went. This is like the only blemish on this game still, in my opinion, is just how far it went with this dungeon. So yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Ooh, man, I just hope we get a little bit more information on AL's update. Because, all we know is that first update is supposed to be out in December. But that's all we know. Wow, this... Oh, we've only gone 3 floors. Goodness. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, what I was saying is I hope AL maxes out its level at 300. It does not need to go higher. Like, I think for an SAO game with multiple expansions, 300 is perfect. Like, it goes plenty high enough. And, you know, it's not even at 100 right now, as we know. And, it's bumping to 60 with this update. And if it does follow the patterns of HR, which I'm assuming it will, you know, the free updates will have little jumps, and the full-on updates will have pretty big jumps. So I'd imagine the first actual, and this is just me spitballing, the first actual DLC pack for the Season Pass will probably jump it to, if it goes to 60, it'll probably jump all the way to 85. That's my guess. So I imagine DLC Pack 2, and we don't know how many are going to be in the Season Pass, will jump from 85 to either 100, or it'll pull an HR and go all the way to 120. If it doesn't have multiplayer, then at least give us a map and make playing it up to the high levels worth it. For real. For real. Like, the map is rendered. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to open this map. It's got a layout, and that's... I know it's... And there's not even an icon for the teleport crystals. So, like, what's the point? It's so you can't see treasure chests. That's what the point is. I saw you try to do that parry, you horrible sword. Positioning tool. Oh, and I was early. Did that trailer for the AL DLC show off both packs or just the first? That's the thing. This update coming out is not part of the Season Pass. It is a free update. It is not part. Let me repeat. It is not part of the Season Pass. It is a free update. So this update with the little bit of new story content, Sinon's new costume, and I'm assuming this is the update where we're getting, they showed him off a bit ago, Rain, Kariha, Straya, and Tia. I'm pretty sure all of that is in this update. And it's free, which is good. That's really good. So basically, Warriors of the Sky. Yeah, but time will tell whether or not it does anything to the combat, which I'm really hoping. Ah! I inflicted weak before he even got his attack off. That's unusual. Are you aggroed? You are. Haha, I got Thousand Rain Sword off. Oh, yeah, man. Right, there's that. You know, I killed him. Might as well open it. Bad Exalin. I'm still super bummed that this is not going to be an... I highly doubt this will be an acquirable sword skill in AL. It's going to be Rain's super. Her finishing arts. Oh my gosh, on that note. 7. 7 will probably, like... There's no way 7's not going to be added to AL at some point. What do you think her finish art will be? Do you think it'll, like, call back to, Lost Song when it had, like, 6... You know, how the plot, she basically inherited her entire guild's list of SSCs, or OSSs? That would be wild to have, like, some crazy over-the-top... I want that. I want that a lot. I never used 7 even in that one, let alone even here in HR, but I don't dislike the character. But that would definitely be neat. Ah, what the? I just busted through that parry. Did you see that? That was wild. Hey, buddy. Hold this. Hey, Tia, ready to not do anything because your sword wasn't out? Ooh, that was quick. Where are we on status? Some people are actually missing a bit of HP. Let us, It was Moon and Philia. It might reflect... Okay, yeah, you know, that's probably more likely what they'll go with. That's 100% more likely what they'll go with. That's kind of a bummer, though. I still want to see Klein and Egil. What would their finish arts be? Oh, no. Oh, that was unfortunate. Oh, gosh. You didn't aggro. No, stop it. It was him. It's weird with Klein and Egil being absent. For real, though. I was not expecting to land that parry. Those skeletons are such a nuisance. I'm still shocked they are not in base game. That's a dead end. No, not not twice. I didn't want that to eat my SP, because it's the 4th dash, I think? But fully loaded harem comes first, I guess. Insert obligatory comment about progressive fixing my problems with SAO here. Really? No chest. Oh, wait. Someone needs to... I need a button that, like, viewers can push that screams at me every single time I get... Oh, neat. Every single time I get the stupid corridor key and then walk around a floor for 30 minutes looking for the corridor key. I do it every single time. Every time. Is that... Dude, bleed isn't even hitting me. It's not doing anything. Where is the corridor gate? There it is. Luckily, that doesn't have a very long cooldown. Literally just a minute. So, my good buddy, let's actually, I don't feel bad. I've gotten the key before without realizing and spent 20 minutes looking for said key. I do it all the time, though. At least twice per stream. That said, True Blue. That was sick. Tia, do that again. Yeah. If we do get a Warriors of the Sky style update for AL, what do you want in it? Obviously excluding the answer being turn it into HR, because we all want them to turn it into HR. This is gonna hurt. I love how I got pushed off the platform and then took damage. No, stop going fiery immediately after that. Every single time. I need to do it the second the action happens. A better SS... Yeah, more SSC. Which then just kind of leads it into the main two things I'm always saying. More SP, more sword skills, bigger SSC. Those are always the big three. I don't know why they thought a total of 3 was acceptable. Literally, yeah, no, it's pretty much what we want is just Warriors of the Sky. We want Warriors of the Sky again. That's exactly what we want. Because that's exactly what it did to HRs. It fixed the SSC system. Wow, it's funny. Why does this thing have a 900-second cooldown time? I don't need to activate nearly any of these, because I'm just going to kill... You know, we're going to open you from behind. Go forwards. No. 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 Sorry, I haven't read your comment, so that no wasn't at you just yet. Ow, that did so much. Holy crap. Talisman of Ares, Paradise Ticket, Bringer of Fortune. More weapons, skills than SP to come with those skills. Yeah. So we literally just want Warriors of the Sky. I have... Oh, level 4 bleed inflicted. Neato. I think that one was actually... Oh, it's gone already. Never mind. If we can't have more SP, then at least give us more passive skills to raise the SP level. And make sword skills cost less SP. Like, that's my thing. If you're not going to give us SP, make it 50 again. Make it only take 50 again. Why does it take 100? The fact that I have to make a build for it to only to have the way the SP has been in the previous 2 games is obnoxious. And then once you realize certain skills, such as vertical square, just are not affected by the SSC cap at all, you could already be at your max, and vertical square will come out immediately upon pressing it, simply because it doubles as a launcher. Which I'm okay with that, but... Ugh. Okay, we need... There it is. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Come here. Positioning tool. Was that unnecessary? Yes. Would I do it again? Yes. Did I just kill with a switch? That hasn't happened in a while. Your eyes bother me. Dirty casket. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Aura drops. I always forget that Tia's an NPC, isn't she? That yellow cursor. I wonder what they're going to do with that in AL. Like, how are they going to treat Tia separately from a Fluct Light? Oh my gosh, are we going to get to hear them talk about that? The difference... Like, they do briefly mention it, but since... Like, the difference between a Fluct Light and HR's level of AI that were effectively human before we saw Fluct Lights. That should be neat. Let's not piss off this dagger. Ooh. Phew, dupe. Yeah, go ahead and aggro. I'll be long gone. Okay, it was last floor that we had the key. Speaking of which... Gonna say that should be out of aggro range. Alright, we're doing better than normal. We're about to pass a 10-floor marker, and it's only been 30 minutes. So we should be able to hit at least 20 floors today, relatively comfortably. No chests in there. So what do you think Sony... So when do you think Sony will meet the PS5 demand? March. At the earliest. I think it could still be a while, though. Because my prediction is we're going to hit the new year, and for some reason, everyone's going to think that, oh, COVID disappeared, and then everybody's going to be an idiot for a couple months and start doing extracurricular activities with large groups of people, and it's going to flare up really, really bad again in the United States, and then it's going to loop back into exactly where we are. So, March. That is my guess. But that's not too long. That's December, January, February. It's like 3 months. I'd say April, despite them saying they planned by meeting the demand of the end of 2020. If you buy one this year, especially with Sony making a statement like that, I know you won't obviously buy one without the warranty, but 100% make sure you get that warranty, because it sounds like they are just rushing it out the door. I completely zoned out for like the last 10 minutes of this floor. I don't know where I am. Oh, you know what I want them to do to AL? Back to that note. Fix double circular. It is the only sword skill in the game that has that short of a window for its EX SSC. It's absurd. And the fact that it has 2 different timings for online and offline due to hit stun, and I tried it, even with the ignore EX SSC connect failure, it still fails. Oh my gosh, it still fails. That, it is the most annoying sword skill to use consistently. And I missed it again. I have to do it as I give her the command. No. Fix double circular Nightmare Rain. Nightmare Rain is... It's the camera. They already did fix the camera. The camera won't move until you touch the ground again, just like it does with Final Revolution. In open spaces, even with the camera the way it was at launch, though, it looked really cool, but the problem is closed spaces are not cool. We do not have key. Bro, pick a direction and face it. Blah. If you hit a wall with Nightmare Rain, does it still stop the animation? Not if you hit an enemy first, as far as I'm aware. I don't know, I'd have to try it again. Despite it being one of my favorite sword skills for the last 2 games, I haven't really had it equipped. Not you. I was like, huh, that thing didn't aggro, and it's like, oh right, I still have sneak on. Be the corridor gate key. Dang it. This one. Dang it. Okay, now we get to play the game of let's go back all the way through the floor to find out what chest I missed. Don't aggro, don't aggro. Thank you. I don't think I went this way. Here we go. Oh gosh. Whew. Okay, I was like, that is the worst possible thing we can aggro. Be a boss. Come on, be a boss monster. Do it. Dang it. Wah. Grand potion. It's always funny to just dash by something as the camera loops around. Well, it ain't no bore, so don't worry about aggroing. Yeah. It ain't no ooh. Oh, that was a disappointment. Oh, man. He just died in, like, a parry and... Sad days. I like how that thing was labeled as a demon lord. That thing was labeled as a demon lord. That thing was labeled as a freaking demon lord. That's hilarious. We just casually slayed a demon lord. Calm down, Saitama. Not quite in range. Corridor gate key. There's an isekai for you. I casually killed the demon lord, so now I have nothing to do in a new world. When the isekais get too meta. Okay, leave. You know, I still can't help but feel that we might be done already if I had done the 10 floors per day thing. But I also don't think I have the patience to do the 10 floors per day thing. Malicious Prism Blood Crystal is what I'm assuming that's short for. A shimmering crystallized blood of a vicious monster. It can use the blood it drinks as its own. What? How many of these do I have? Well, I'll never know now. It's in the box. Oh my gosh, we found one that's just straight up an upgrade. That never happens. You ever think of doing an Age of Calamity stream? Maybe. I'd have to start the game all the way over. Attack 20%, defense 20%. Wow, I don't lose anything. That's so rare. It's just a straight up buff. My dude. I kind of want to, but also not at the same time. I don't know. Losing 40 SP will not, 20 SP will not hurt me. Oh my gosh, it will not hurt me. The HP is all that really goes up a significant amount, but I don't lose anything but that SP. That's an upgrade. That's definitely an upgrade. It doesn't go up by a ton, but man, it's been so rare since we got two things that do a decent amount. That HP drop is so big, though. That is a headache. Okay. Neato. Alright, 10 more. Let's go. Let's go. And then Nick's probably going to drop in right as I beat those last 10 floors, being like, go farther! And I'm going to have to. Hoo boy. You figure out what you want to stream next, True Blue? And when you're going to stream it? I'm hoping we can get through these 10 relatively quickly. Because if we can't... Oh, gosh, we got the big golem dudes. You are a mimic. We're going to wait on a second on him. Still have some crap at home that's keeping me from streaming. Yeah, sorry, man. Okay. Okay, he's getting away. Because he's on the funky platform. There we go. He's not getting away. Mind Ankh. Or however you'd pronounce that. Whew. Okay. I still can't believe. Did you stop by at all? I forget. I think you were there for a bit during the Dragon Quest stream last night. Because that was literally 2.5 hours of just me translating text. And look, I had fun still, but like, I got into one encounter that entire stream. I wanted to stream Sonic Mania and Forces, which would take me no time, but there was supposed to be the week after I finished Crash. I mean, the only thing stopping you at this point, aside from crap going on at home, the longer you don't do it, the longer it's just not gonna happen. Sometimes you just gotta bite that bullet and do it. And I understand from the perspective of there's stuff happening at home. But if all that's stopping you at any time is just that you didn't keep to the schedule, just keep going anyway. Ah, barely out of range. I would probably have 999 Altoona gold pieces right now if I were to just pick these up, but then I'd be on these floors for twice as long. Blazing banger. It's not what we want. We want a gate key. Give me the gate key, so I can get into the keep. It's not this way. That was a trapped chest. That's a dick move. I'm going to hit that no matter what I do. That's what I thought. Rip. Your confused bat status effect has barely affected me. The only thing Confuse really does is make it hard because you can't target, but that's it. Speaking of Crash 4, I've got 3 levels left for the Insane Relics. Nice! Someone's still aggroed. And how are those levels? Are they ones that are absolutely bonkers, or... Big ol' yawn. Oh my gosh, that was the first floor of this run. Oh, you do have replays you plan on uploading? Sick, I look forward to it. Can I select more of these to Black Death now? Sure can't. Ooh, but now you also have Depths of the Abyss. Phooey. Okay, you use that 100% of the time, so we can actually, decrease that. I actually don't remember if that will go down, so we'll find out. Reduces maximum HP, oh, it's only at 25%. How much does it increase attack? Plus 100%? That's fine. I want to see Depths of the Abyss. Look up Food Rush, shipping error, and look up Food Rush, shipping error, and the crate escape. Punctuation, my guy. Each important. Those are the final 3. Good to know. I keep missing. I've been. You would think by now I would have adjusted to the DualSense, but I have not adjusted to the DualSense. And a lot of my muscle memory is still back on the DualShock 4. Oh, that was fast. Cool, we can ignore the rest of this floor. We almost fell off and had to start over. I'm not gonna worry about those. That's unfortunate. Did we go this way? Oh, neato. I love it when you just barely miss it because your camera's the wrong way. No, no SP drain. Bad. Debbie, human armor scrap. Oh, goodness. Oh, goody. It's a dead end. We can just completely ignore you. Oh, flowers in my face. Ooh, neat. I like how I started this way earlier and then turned around. There it is. Ah, there goes my speed buffs. How dare you waste my speed potion? Oh. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness, that's enough of the ranged guardians. Jeez Louise. Ugh. Okay. Let's not get too close to that. What have we here? Nothing good. Did you aggro? You didn't. I think AL has a lot. I don't know. I think AL might be my favorite AI training that this series has had so far. Because being able to play as the characters a bit also greatly affects their behaviors. On top of that, having those different animas and personas that greatly affect their behavior as well, on top of just keeping the traditional nice, and then it going, this character will remember that. I don't know. The only thing it's really missing is this. No, not that. That. The get out of the way. For the most part, they do it fine. And there's also it needs a do not engage and a get out of the way command, and then it's fine. But I'm not sure where they would even put those without a palette. I would, but he's dead. Ah. I keep missing SSCs. I'm gonna practice for just a second. That's better. Huh, Tia, do you have SP Drain? What the heck hit you with SP Drain? Doesn't look like you're being affected by it, though, which is good. Tia's attack speed, Tia's attack speed, Tia's attack... Oh, everybody had a decreased attack speed. How did that happen? What did they get hit by? Oh, no. Okay, as long as it doesn't have any butterflies, we're fine. Insectoid Goldwing. And we'll let that one live. Fallen Sphere. Nope. Those things are so cool. These guys with the two huge swords. Just a shame they don't use them too often. Okay, there was a chest back up there, but and this dead ends, so back up there it is. Neato. Okay, but still no gate key. I want the gate key. Give it to me. Ugh, I just aggroed everything. What's still aggroed? Him? Him. I can't remember the last time I went that far with Voltage Assault. Jeez, that was wild. Oh, perfect. Let's try that again. There we go. It looks so dumb, man. I love it so much. So I picked up the Yakuza series. Yeah, I saw you were playing it the other day. How do you like it? Is it just as zany as it's supposed to be? The first one was a PS Plus game of the month a while back. Yeah, I actually downloaded it myself. Haven't started it yet, though. Let's not fall off. Trapped chest. We can ignore him. Ugh. From what I'm seeing, the series doesn't get a little crazy till 4 or 5. Well, that's unfortunate. Because that's half of what makes Yakuza fun to play. Is it's just Saints Row, but more Japanese. Let's not piss off a crazy high-level golem. I dropped that SSC real hard. Up. Speaking of dropping, that's what I did. 1 through 3 have pretty serious stories with a lot of family wars. Huh. So it's The Godfather. There we go. And a good Yakuza drama is also really good. It doesn't have to be completely goofy, but I think that's their main selling point now, is just how over-the-top Yakuza is. I'm not sure what aggroed, but I'm not sticking around to find out. Yes, I am, apparently. Oh, the PS5 is starting to take off. That's weird. Oop, nope, nope, nope. Twice. Ugh. Oh. Alright, I swear I just saw the corridor gate. Yeah. I got Like a Dragon 2. The game is hilarious and loaded with adult humor. And apparently a lot of Dragon Quest references, if my Twitter is anything to go by. Oh my gosh, these ranged guardians are everywhere. Go back to the Nort Hazard Tundra where the rest of you belong. There's so many of you there, too. Ugh. I'd say it's a spin-off since it's different, but overseas it's called Yakuza 7. Neat. There's something just funny about watching Voltage Assault just go. Let's do it again. Actually, hold on. This will be more fun. There we go. That's what I wanted. See, here's the real speedrun strat. Who needs to dash through this place when I can do this? I guess the only real catch is don't get hit or you lose your speed buffs. I'd love to, Tia, but unfortunately, everything that you would possibly switch with will die long before I get an attempt to do that maneuver. Please bring Voltage Assault back to AL. We both know it's not Voltage Assault itself that causes that to happen. It's the game's physics engine, and I love it. You are a mimic. We'll get to you in a minute. I can't use my circle shortcuts as long as I'm within the vicinity of that chest. Oh, I'm so glad AL got rid of that. I keep doing that where I kill things, then I don't open the chests. Right, Mimic. Oh, okay. No. Okay, well, he's getting away. Because I couldn't stun him. Phooey. Oh, that is a trapped chest. We're going to ignore that. There we go. Did I lose my speed buffs? I didn't. Oh, well, let's not get pushed out of bounds. That would be bad. Okay, can I stomach another 10 floors after this? Because we're almost to 600. Ooh, this is one of the open floors. This is either going to take me significantly less time or double the amount of time to do this one floor. And of course, there's going to be ranged guardians literally everywhere. Nope. I have a weird habit of ending up behind those. Yep. Ugh, fine. You want to get murdered that bad? Oh, yep, that figures. You things are the worst. Actually, I still hate the giant floating ice butterflies more than you, but... Trapped chest. What the heck? Wait, when did Tia pulled ahead of Moon? How did Tia pull ahead of Moon? Does she have more experience buffs? That's wild. Huh. That's so weird. When did that happen? Oh, this is a floor with a bunch of little traps everywhere. I wonder if it's because she's an AI. She has slightly better experience gain. I don't remember if that's a thing. That's weird. Oh, I don't like that. Quarter keys usually aren't in these ones, but... Alright, I'll come back. I'm patient. I have no idea when Tia pulled ahead like that. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say, that should be far enough. Okay. So we got 2 open floors in a row. The first one went dirt quick, and the other one is going dirt slow. So we got both bases covered. That is where I entered this floor on. Here we go. I'm gonna have to go back to the solo runs until, Moon passes her again, because that's gonna bug me. No! Ugh. Oh. Okay, I don't think that there's going to be a boss. Because I can't see them putting one here when we're 10 floors away from 600. Any chance we could do an Under Night In-Birth stream again? Abso-freaking-lutely. It did just update, didn't it? Oh, we did get a boss. That feels wrong. Yeesh. I don't know what hit me, but I'm upset about it. Really? It always does that thing where, for no reason during a boss fight, I don't know how to explain it, but during boss fights in this dungeon, I swear my SSC gets worse. Like, I start missing things I shouldn't be. Oh, I didn't know Moon actually said characters' names. That was the first time I've ever heard her say Philia. For a stream if you want, maybe. Ooh, that was a big hit, Tia. Did you just turn on like an access? This is how SSC should be. Yes. At least they have this. They do have this. The dodge back, dupe, boop, without breaking your chain. So it's not all bad, but... Hello, Desmond 1300. Yeah, numbers. Okay. Oh, actually, thank you, Philia. I needed that. I mean, look at those numbers. Absolutely. And Tia. I'm gonna get lasered. I knew I was going to get lasered. I'm gonna get lasered again. Stop that. Don't you turn on a dime. And we conflicted. Wow, I'm not critting. That's so rare. He's got one more HP bar? Yeah. Oh, who'd we lose? And dead. Okay. Whew. How hard is it to get the third ability on Fragment Olive Sword? It rerolls and still nothing. Is this based on Alfheim? I'm assuming you mean Alfheim. No. Give me a second, Hollowfield Ichigo. But let's see. So this one, Desmond, this is Hollow Realization, and this one is completely original. The game it is set in is called Sword Art Origin, and even in story, it was sort of a controversial thing because they made a new game using the leftover data from Aincrad. And so it's a reimagining of kind of before it became the Floating Castle is the story they go with. Keep in mind, all of the SAO games are on an alternate timeline. Anyway, how hard is it to get the third ability on Fragment Alloyed Sword? 3 rerolls and still nothing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Is this a branching timeline after Floor 75 of the anime? Yes. So the first game, technically Infinity Moment, but in all actuality, Hollow Fragment is just an upgraded version of Infinity Moment. So the whole plot of Hollow Fragment is, it's basically, to put it in educated terms, it's a Brian's Winter for Sword Art Online. So it is literally just if they don't get out on floor 75, which then leads into the Hollow Area arc, which then leads into Lost Song and the version of Alfheim that plays out in those. Then into Hollow Realization, then Fatal Bullet, which then sets up its DLC for Alicization Lycoris. So yeah, there's a lot that are completely different. A lot. Such as one of the bigger ones is Philia getting a nerve gear off, not Philia, Leafa getting a nerve gear off of the black market and logging into SAO is the big thing, that one of the bigger moments that changes in HF. Who? That's, Ha, yep, technically a dating sim. LOL. I think my fave game so far I've seen is Alfheim or SAO. Yeah, I don't hate Alfheim the way a lot of people seem to. I think it's neat. I just think it was executed kind of poorly. In show, by the way. Yeah, I do like Alfheim. I'm not the biggest fan of Gun Gale. The spin-off anime was great, but I'm not much for for shooter games in general. Speaking of Fragrant Olive, what is on mine? I thought I just saw that. No, I should still have it in my inventory. No, Moon. It's not what I... Hollow Fragment picks up during the fight with Kaiba. There's a glitch in the system, and it teleports everyone still alive to the next floor. No, it doesn't teleport them. It teleports Kaiba to the admin control room. Because the events that happen in Alfheim instead happen within SAO. And Mr. Coward Face does his experiments while still within Aincrad. Did I get the third skill in this? I don't think I did. I haven't looked what they are either. I'm not going to worry about it. The game's so far past its initial life cycle that it's not worth doing anymore. At least for me. What was I looking for? Right, did we get any better stats on any of these? Almost. Most of that is still meh. Third ability. Blunt resist. Debuff based attack, crit resistance, increased sword skill. I'm not sure. I was glad Kirito saved Sasuna, who made the other guy feel pain. Say what you will about Sword Art Online. There's nothing quite as cathartic as watching Kirito slam that dude's face into the side of a car. Was still a rotten scumbag in HF. I hate him, but he does the villain role so well. Yeah. But he's a villain you just hate, not a villain you love to hate. Which are both two different styles of writing villains, so they work. That was a weird voice crack. What the heck? Alright. I'm feeling 10 more floors. Let's get to 600 tonight. Season 3 isn't my fave. My opinions on SAO are mostly positive, but still pretty harsh. I personally think for the first 2 seasons, so everything from the initial Sword Art Online through Gun Gale and the Sleeping Knights, the anime is the worst way to experience it. By far. Yes, I am level 999 already. It's not exactly hard to get to. But the anime is the worst way to experience it. They don't tell you anything. They don't tell you how the weapon clash system works. They don't tell you how the sword skills function. They don't tell you basically any of the game's mechanics. Season 2 is my fave. I actually liked Gun Gale. Yeah, and Sword Art is so different in each of its arcs. It's open to a wide amount of opinion. Underworld is my favorite arc. Waiting for the follow arc after that. Yeah, who knows when that's going to get adapted, though. Oh, man. But, Season 3 was finally the first time where they actually started, in anime, giving you the information they should have been giving you from the start. But unfortunately, Sword Art Online Progressive is becoming a movie. Why? Why would you make it a movie? It only looks like it's going to go through the first floor, though. If we're lucky, that'll kickstart it into a full series. With harem aside, yeah, no, and that's the other thing. That's not in the anime. It's not in the novels, at least not as prominently. Only on Netflix, so I'm missing a lot. That's all right. I mean, my first experience with Sword Art was in 2012 on Netflix on my freaking 3DS. If you can look past the harem crap, it's actually a decent light novel anime. For real. For real. Huh, I mean, heck, I wouldn't be playing this if I didn't like it, so... Actually, I might. I'm a sucker for a good combat system, and I love this game's combat system. Okay. Floor 6, we're almost to floor 600. The movies are good. One of them was just a recap. Ordinal Scale was incredible. And it is yet to be seen... Yeah, and it's yet to be seen how the progressive movie will be. I think I'm still a little upset that they're making Sword Art Online Progressive into a movie, because the whole point of Sword Art Online Progressive was that it's a reboot of the Aincrad arc, for any who not in the loop, that doesn't have time skips. Tristan, there's technically, or True Blue, there's technically 2 movies, but the first one was that, like, giant Season 1 recap with the underwater stuff in Alfheim. That's considered and it's more of an OVA, but OVAs and movies in Japan are kind of the same thing. People said Ordinal Scale was only about Asuna. That guy must have saw a different movie, because it doesn't revolve... It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Also, Ordinal Scale is a perfect example of one of my biggest, like... A lot of people say Kirito doesn't have a personality, and he does. And he's got a nut, like, is it as defined as it could be? Maybe not. But, like, Ordinal Scale is a good example of one of Kirito's biggest personality flaws. And that's when he gets his one-track minded on something and becomes obsessive regardless of his own safety. Oh, that missed. I don't know. I like Sword Art at the end of the day. I can critique it all I want, and sometimes it may sound out like I'm a pessimist, but I love this series. Oh, good. Reaper. Let's avoid that. Actually, Reaper. Reapers! I hate these things! Go away! Oh, and then, of course, it's a dead end, so I didn't need to go this way anyway. Woohoo! Yay, aggroed for nothing. I may not fully understand the story, but I like the SAO show. It's pretty good. If nothing else, it's a fantastic gateway. So what's the deal with the Immortal Reaper? Does it force you to progress? No. So it's just a nuisance. If I go back here, I don't want to, but I'm going to. It's not like if you've ever played a mystery dungeon game and you're on a, like, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, you're on a floor too long in the later dungeons, it'll just straight up kill you. These statues that are around here, if you walk through these, it forces a Reaper to spawn. And it's here for no other reason than to be a nuisance. Because if I get far enough away, he'll un-aggro like any other monster, but it's just annoying to deal with. Oh, that was That tenant just gave up. Okay, let's do that. Let's do the funny movement again. Really? I've hit 3 different dead ends, and I'm not seeing any other passageways. I thought you only ran with Moon. Why the change of heart? I still do, and I'm actually going to be doing some solo Moon again, just because now Tia's a higher level than her, and it's upsetting me. I initially threw Tia in when she was announced for AL, just to kind of have her there, just, you know, refamiliarize myself with just aspects of the character in some way or something before AL. And then Philly is my favorite character, so I figured, you know what, in for a penny, in for a pound. So, that, just because they were both so low level, I figured I'd get them up to at least 500. But I'll probably be swapping back to only Moon after a while, because my damage output has decreased, and it's also bothering me. Wait, Tia's going to be in Lycris? Quick question, how many shows are there? If you mean seasons, Sword Art is an example of how anime seasons make no freaking sense. Because a typical season in an anime is about 12 episodes, but the first 26 is considered a season. So both SAO and Alfheim are considered one season, despite that being 26 episodes, or your season 3, where you're season 3 part 1, season 3 part 2, season 3 part 3. And so there's like 50 episodes in season 3 alone, goodness. But, so there's a lot. There's well over 100 episodes of Sword Art Online. And about Tia being in Lycris, indeed she is. I put it in the Discord. I need to advertise that more, that I've made a Discord for the channel, specifically for the SAO stuff. In this upcoming, I don't know if they're being added in this upcoming update, but, and then there's the GGO spinoff, yes. And I wouldn't be surprised if Girls Ops got an anime adaptation at some point. But, the upcoming characters are Rain, Straya, Kuriha, and Tia. So I'd imagine... Yeah, then there's the Girls Ops. And then I'd imagine whoever we get next will probably be Premier, Philia, Seven, and something else. I always feel weird when I think about a girl who killed a guy. Sinon? Who are we talking about? It seems like it was just tossed in the game for no reason at all. Literally the only reason Zero is in this game is, hey, do you like Premier, but don't want Premier with a rapier? Well, here's Premier with an axe! And that's effectively it. I'm pretty, like, they don't do anything with Zero. She had blue hair, Gun Gale. Yeah, Sinon. Shino Asada. Where is that corridor gate key? This is a hall I haven't been down yet. Zero has a nice personality if you date her. She loves talking about... Oh, no. Oh, no. Not like this. Best girl. The autocorrect is a butt. Or just typos in general. Come here, gate key. Wow, that was... Oh, that was all floor 1. That, we were there for so long. Oh my gosh. Running out of speed potions. I need to go grab some more. We're not gonna worry about you. That one. Be the gate key. Make my life easy. Thank you. We are getting... What level are you? 700. I haven't been fighting these things because those ones do kind of require allies for proper damage output. And since none of my party was high enough, I've just been ignoring them. Let's not fall off. Thank you. This dead ends. Yep. That also dead ends. Where is the corridor gate? There it is. Whoop, that was a much faster segment of floor. I also noticed that giving the heroines attack EX classes generally is a bad idea, since one usually doing the main damage is you. In HR, yes. I can't stress enough that if you want to get into the series, then read the light novels or at least the manga compared to the first season, for real. So, the way I play HR specifically, it's half the reason I go usually only one party member. Oh, gosh. I was trying to get this menu. Thank you. Because you can give them the better sword skills when they'll use them, and because you can't control what they'll use as much, and you can't even see their skill list in HR outside of this, if you do the just attack command, if she's in Assassin's Blade, she's always going to use Gilded Crescent 10 out of 10 times. Every time, without question. Here, it's going to be Vicious Strike. But, that's why I use two people, is because then if you use skills, which I have binded to triangle here, with a full party, it's going to do the full chain burst. With one person, they're just going to attack immediately, and then you can turn around and use that one, which will then attack immediately again. So doing this within 5 seconds, you can easily get the level 2 synchronizer, and you can just stack it repeatedly, doing that until this one recharges again, and then you use that one again. And you'll get the multiplier over and over and over and over and over without any wait time. But simply having them in these classes so they can have these sword skills will give you the benefit of sometimes it doing bleed and other things that it won't normally, but... Anyway, let's state facts. Liz makes a very fantastic tank. Oh my gosh, she does. Do you like my Academia? I absolutely hate. I really like it, but I'm also a sucker for superhero stuff. Rain is a decent tank too. She is. Rain is like, she's busted in HR if you have the Mystic skills, because then you can give her Tachyon Inversion. She doubles as a tank, and you can put her in the Sacred Cross class, because she can dual wield regardless of classes in this. So she gets access to all those tank abilities. Rain waiting to be a buffer using dual blades is dumb. Yeah, agreed. I still need to do all of those. I screenshotted them on the Switch version because I couldn't remember for the life of me which skill fusions they wanted, so I haven't finished the DLC gallery. Wait, what? She can use dual blades in outside of Sacred Cross. So in HR and HF, every character has a weapon type you cannot change. This is, you should know this already. But because of that, because Rain's default weapon type is dual blades, you can change her class and she can still dual blade. It's dual wield, and it opens up so many stupid possibilities. I actually meant to use her a bit more just because of that, but it requires very specific AI training just for her that can't be universal like most characters. That told me just. I wonder if that hits. Okay, yep, okay. I never knew there was an icon for that. Neato. What game should I get? Start with HR, 100%. 100% start with Hollow Realization if you're going to get one. Okay, if you want to start at the beginning of the story, True Blue is right, Fragment. But if you want a lot of content and you're willing to maybe not understand everything on your first go and all the little differences, HR. I dropped that SSC. In my opinion, I think sexy is the best trait. It's a really good buffing trait. Really, really good buffing. Or is that one tank? I don't remember. Oh my goodness. This Reaper is getting on my nerves. It's kind of hard to read comments as well when I'm trying not to get murdered. I kind of want the story. Is that okay? 100%. In which case, I would recommend starting with Hollow Fragment. Hollow Fragment is a lot more RPG-y, like traditional-ish, than HR. Like in HR, as you've seen me during gameplay, it's a lot more action-focused. HF, or Hollow Fragment, is a lot more Xenoblade-y, where you're going to be mixing in the game, just doing auto-attacks with sword skills and stuff. But it's not a bad combat system if you're patient. And understand that that one's all about mitigating as much damage as possible. What sword skill was that? Let's get to the next floor before I look at it. Still trying to find out what the icons are in the trait desk. It doesn't even tell you what they mean. Yeah. The order of games to go in is Hollow Fragment, Lost Song, Hollow Realization, Fatal Bullet, and Alicization Lycris. I wish Film Theory told me the story. Oh, that Film Theory, though. Oh, my goodness. Auto attack systems basically just means they use skills and learn numbers. Sort of. Also, sup, Nick. The way they do the auto attacks in Hollow Fragment, the first one, it is very Xenoblade. You just stand near the enemy and they automatically attack. And then you have to manually choose what sword skills you use when their cooldown is done. But, what was I looking for? Right, my log. Because what sword skill was that Tia just used? Was it Blades of Dread? Okay, it was this one. Good to know. Auto attack systems. OMG, he did one. Hollow Fragment isn't a bad combat system like most. It's really not. You just have to be patient with it. It's more about mitigation of damage than avoiding damage and just understanding how to get out the most damage. Oh yeah, then there's positioning your character. There is that. We totally need to replay that sometime. Definitely. HR is a refined combat of... Yeah, no, that's 100% what Hollow Realization is. It's HF on steroids. How you doing? Oh, not too shabby. We should hit floor 600 with this. And that has me very excited. Very excited indeed. There'll only be 400 floors left. We're so close, but still so far. And that's sword aggroed. You know a sword skill I hope never comes back, True Blue? This. Two weeks out, I bet. Roughly. Not to insult AL, but I feel like it's... We've been over this. Yeah, AL, Alicization Lycris. It is watered down Hollow Realization. It is 100% Hollow... and I thought I could remake my Oracle Powered Blade through the early floors. What a disappointment. You couldn't cheese it. Oh, bummer. And the reason AL is watered down HR is because it has to accommodate for all of the people that got into the series through Fatal Bullet who don't know how RPGs work. And that sounds super harsh, but it's... Oh, no, I did not want to use that potion. It's super true. They have to bring in all these people who only know how to point and shoot and teach them that you can, you know, the numbers game and everything else, and, ugh. Which is why I'm hoping the later DLCs of AL will maybe expand the combat and either bring back some of the more traditional stuff while at the same time expanding what it did in its own way, such as the aerial combat. To be fair, Fatal Bullet brought more people into the franchise. It did, but that's only because Gun Go Shoot her, and that's still... It's because it released on the Xbox with guns. That's 100% why. That's actually, I was actually just talking about it. If you're the trailer where Yu-Gi-Oh's getting mind controlled again is, that's a free update. That's not paid. It was also multi-platform. That's what I was saying, is it came out on the Xbox and Guns Go Shoot her. But, yeah. I still don't like Fatal Bullet. Again, I'll praise it whenever I have an opportunity to for the things it did right, but still hate it. Where's that gate key? Where is it? Dead end. But just because something brought more people into a series doesn't mean it's good. I'm sure there's a lot of people whose first Devil May Cry was DMC. Graphite Edge, come on, we all know who he really is. I feel like I'm missing a joke here. Is that the corridor gate? Cough. Smash Ultimate in Dragon Quest. Cough. I mean, yes, but like... Smash is a good thing. If Dimps never touched SAO, it might have been better. Ah, do not get me started. Oh, Dimps. Dimps. The masters of making anything that shouldn't be a grind, a grind. Kirito says his sword style reminds him of his... Excel World. Oh, right, right. I'm not as familiar with Excel World as I should be. I need to finish that crossover at some point. Maybe that's something I can do on stream. Wrong way. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's not fall in hole. Been forever since I heard that. Yeah, if you didn't know, Nick, Excel World does happen in the same universe as SAO. You can even see a nerve gear in one of the history books at some point. Moon, why are you leveling up so fast? How did Tia get ahead of you? So slow. Hear what I'm thinking, not what I'm saying. I watched the anime not knowing it was actually related to SAO, like, years later. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure... I think it came out first, technically. I don't know, I'd have to look it up. Or I think True Blue knows. Tia, I would love to switch, but everything's kind of dead already. It's a trap chest, right? Yup. Work before SAO, yeah. Ooh, that was fast. Too bad he never finished that. It went super under the radar. Either that or people didn't want to watch a show where the main character was a little piggy dude, despite the fact that that sounds hilarious. Who aggroed? Oh, the tenant. I'm not going to worry about it. Ooh, a mimic. Let's kill this lion. You are not getting away from me this time. I'm going to make sure I'm not too close to that chest again. Yes, because Healing Circle does absolutely jack all in here. The fatty was OP as heck in the game, though. Yeah, he was. It's almost like he was the main character. Dude, up. Do not go on the stupid rock. Oh, good. I got my switch out. You are not going anywhere, you horrible chest. Nope, there we go. He almost got away. Clockwork Defender. Whew. Did he hit me with an SP drain? Or is that's my self-inflicted? Okay, I'm good. You know what would be a cruel joke is if there was invisible enemies in here. Oh my gosh. What does AL dart out of the AoE HP buff? Like, if you want more HP, then go ahead and die. No, it still has it. It just doesn't show you on the ground. The level 3 light spell is an area of effect heal. And as long as you're close enough to the level 1 Lumious spell, it'll give everyone within range the HP regen. It's just not as clear about it. Alright, we're gonna do the funny movement again. Hey, Nick, you want to see something stupid? Watch this. This is like my favorite thing to do in this game. Oh. LOL. This. Whoop. I forgot that, dual revelation actually works better. Hey, Mom, look what I can do. Mom, get the camera! Ow, okay, well, I just lost all my speed buffs. Another speed potion down the drain. Where is... Okay. I need to stop dashing around like a nincompoop and be actually looking for the gate now that I have the key. Activating the chaos detector is not doing me any favors. Movement speed buffs in these games are so nice. They are. Pressing all-out attack with Alice Yu-Gi-Oh! In your party is so satisfying. Both spamming the recollections. Yeah. And then, like, so you put... The trick is to put Alice, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Rain. So then you just have these absolute nonsensical, gigantic sword skills just flying out of everywhere. Alright, see you, True Blue. Have a good one. Yeah, it's probably what? Yeah, it's 10 p.m. and I think you work tomorrow. Have a good night, buddy. See you later. Okay, yeah, no again. Actually, let's start looking for this gate instead of dashing around like an idiot. Let's put on sneak. That's gonna help us so I'm not having to stop and fight every two... Oh, hi, Reaper. Never mind. Oh! Wait a minute! I feel so stupid! Sneak works on the Reaper? Oh my gosh! Doesn't Yuki have her OSS? Unless she gets it when you get it for... She gets it when you get it for yourself. The moment you unlock skills like that, everybody gets them. So Rain, as soon as you unlock Thousand Rain Sword, will also use it if you use the Chain Burst. Actually, that's a lie. If you have Tachyon Inversion, she's going to use Tachyon Inversion. If you do not, but you have Thousand Rain Sword, she will use Thousand Rain Sword. It's kind of annoying that you have to pick one or the other, but if you want both skills, guess that sucks. But, yeah, no, Yuki will use Mother Rosario if you have it. It's also interesting that Mother Rosario is the only sword skill that is usable with two different types of swords. Rapier and single hand. Man, I'm just having all the luck with these stupid corridor gates. Where is this thing? I picked up Tachyon Inversion as my free mystic. RIP. That was a dead end, because that's where we fell off the cliff. To be fair, I think Tachyon Inversion, at the end of the day, is actually stronger. But that's only because it can be used in an SSC, while Thousand Rain Sword, you're going to want to use at the end of an SSC to fully benefit from the damage multiplier. Hence the crazy purple aura that goes up your body. Do I still have that in my palette? Freaking Eclipse. There it is. Wow, that doesn't have super armor. What a horrible ult skill. It's almost why that's like I never use it. I could have sworn I just saw the corridor gate. I did. I did see the corridor gate. Well, I can always restart the game. You always could, yeah. I have a problem with this game. I own it too many times, so I've started over at least on every version this game has been released. I have it on Vita. Do not play it on Vita if you can help it. Just don't. Don't do it. The game cannot handle the DLC. The boss for the Volcanic Citadel literally crashes the game. Switch is okay. PC is fine. Hey, buddy, who hasn't spawned in yet? Oh, no, we're gonna have to deal with butterflies. Oh, butterflies. I don't want to deal with the butterflies. Can we just use sneak the whole floor? Let's just use sneak the whole floor. Maybe. I know that feeling of buying one game on every platform. Yeah. The horrible multi-dip. I think that butterfly aggroed Philia. Who did it aggro? It aggroed Philia. I have the base game, quit before the DLC came out. Then 2 weeks ago, the deluxe game went on sale for $14. Nice! So I got it. It worked with my vanilla game. That's good to know. I mean, you get so much game in HR. Like, I honestly think this game, on content alone, especially if you're getting the Ultimate Edition, which I think it got bumped to 80 with the Ultimate. I'm not sure. I'd have to look again. But that is absolutely worth that asking price. When every DLC the game came out with added it more than 15 hours, depending on how you wanted to put it into. The level 80 based in a new game, you shouldn't ever take it. You shouldn't. No. Which movie is bad? I don't think there really is a super bad one. Like, the Alfheim recap one is kind of but I wouldn't call it bad. Like, the problem, anyway, with the level 80 boost is it fills up... Like, I used it late game, but I was already past 80 when I did it, so all it did was give me skill points and all the trees I hadn't done yet. But even then, I put plenty of time into every weapon on my own before that. But the reason... I'd say it's worth watching. But also, Nick has his opinions, but that's Nick. What was I saying? Right. You wouldn't know how to use SSC. Like, you do that, and that's why I see so many comments all the time of people asking for modded gear because they think the game's too hard. Because they skipped to level 80 and have no idea how the game's mechanics work because they don't play the freaking game. Lol. What are the new movies? So, the movies that are not recaps is Ordinal Scale, and that's pretty much it. Because Sword Art Online Progressive is not out yet, but that one will be an original movie based on, well, Sword Art Online Progressive. And I'm pretty sure that movie will only be covering the Floor 1 events of it, as Progressive is a reboot. That is my alarm again. As Progressive is a reboot of the Aincrad arc with no time skips. I will agree with that, Nick. I'm not going to argue that one. That's, again, one of the reasons the light novels is better, because the padding... There is a bit of padding in regards of actually explaining things. And the entire aspect of the harem just does not exist in the light novels. In fact, if you only look at the Season 1 events, the stuff with Silica and Lisbeth don't happen until bonus books after the main story was completed. Someone's still aggroed. No, they're not. Boop. Skipping that Reaper. I really dislike Oxana in the games, at least. She doesn't do a ton in the games. She does a lot more in AL, but that's because they actually made her a focus again. But the games, Asuna is about as far from the focus as she can possibly be. Like, I get the harem is a major aspect of a thing in fantasy, but it's so not necessary. I agree. It's my least favorite thing. Anyway, in games, Asuna is not the focus. The original Infinity Moment, the vanilla version, you could say, of Hollow Fragment before it was upgraded to Hollow Fragment. The big thing about it was just the main stuff with the floor 76 through 100, with the focus on Straya. Straya was the focus of Infinity Moment. Then when they upgraded it and re-released it as Hollow Fragment and added the entire Hollow arc, Philia was the focus, because she had literally an entire arc to herself. Lost Song, the focus is on Seven and Rain. Then HR, the focus is on Premier and Tia. So Asuna is never the focus. I want to throw her off the top of Minecraft. She didn't get anything decent to do in the games, unless you specifically went for all of her side quests. She does nothing, pretty much, until Alicization Lycoris. Because her conversations with Alice Oh my gosh, they're my favorite thing. They hate each other. It's magical. It's like, I know we were just talking about how much we hate like the harem aspect of it, but that's the one thing they did super in this game. Okay, in HF they're better. I don't really like them in Hollow Realization. In Alicization Lycoris, like that's the one part of the harem they did right, is Asuna technically being like the one on top, and then Alice being the next actual person who's a threat. All of their conversations are hilarious. They're absolutely golden. I had the dumbest grin on my face whenever those happened. Ugh. But because she's not in the game until literally halfway through it, she gets a lot more focus in AL, and that is something I will praise. The anime is great at that part, yeah. The only person who's actually a threat to Asuna in the anime, though, is Sinon. Alice taking care of it, then Asuna comes and be like, her mind goes away. Yeah, oh, the whole fight, and then Berkuli just being a Chad and hopping right in the middle. Gosh. Alright, he'll die when I do that, though, to you. Yeah, but Asuna technically did twice. I'm fine with Sinon being a threat. She was a good character for her arc. She was. Yeah, she may have slept in the same bed, but Asuna went all the way more than once. Why are we having this conversation on stream? Sinon pre-Alice was my favorite. It's literally like I said earlier, Philia is my favorite character, and the whole reason for that is literally because she has an entire arc. She has an entire freaking arc in video game time. Not, Mr. Yeah, no, I do always label these as not for children when I upload the archive. But, oh man, no, Philia, like, obviously you can fill out a lot more in a game/visual novel style thing than you can a couple episodes of an anime. And since Philia had literally 30 hours of an RPG to develop into a character, she got way more. That, and I've always been a sucker for the treasure hunting side of things, and Philia's a treasure hunter, so, you know. Oh, why do you put treasure chests like this? Don't be a warp. Thank you. I'm waiting for the floor that just completely screws up my progression when they put one of these on a teleporter trap. That'll be the day. Okay, well, now I can't switch or do anything else, so, Where is the gate key? Not this way, but we found the corridor gate. Look, I say it, I've said it in this stream once already, and I say it all the time, and I'm going to say it again. If AL gets a dungeon like this, since every single SAO game has gotten a dungeon like this, let it be freaking multiplayer, and do not require a key to go through the corridor gate. It's stupid. Starting a game, then use Philia to open up chests in the hollow area and make, in less than 10 minutes, starting a new game. Yep. 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 Did I miss something? Can I go this way? No, I did go that way. That's where the gate key was. Not the gate key, the gate itself. We go this way. I hate these maps, man. There we go. That face is always funny, because I know what that was she silenced, so she can't ask me to switch, but she just looked so disappointed in that picture. Wasn't the game that started the whole 1K floor thing? This one? It was Fragment in the hollow area. It was one of the last things you unlock. Though, unlike this one, because Fragment had an actual mapping system, you could map out each floor. but you didn't have to find a gate key. You just had to find the teleport crystal to move on. But its dungeon was also way harder. I actually don't know how deep it goes. I think it's just infinite. Like, it is truly infinite. It doesn't end. It's just auto-generated for all time. And I actually don't think Lost Song has one, but it's all of the games developed by Aquaria and then Fatal Bullet. So most of them. No, did Lost Song have one? I know. Oh, I just... Ugh. Woohoo, we just fell into the digital sea, boys. Xana wins. I was just here. Oh my goodness. This floor was not very big. I should not be struggling this hard. Okay, so it was back down this way. Yeah, because I need that. We need to go through that. Meaning this way. I personally like the post-game dungeons that have infinite floors. I do too. It depends, though. My problem with this one is that every floor looks exactly the freaking same. Like, if I could just open my map or even map the floor myself, like in HF, and then look at it while going through, my problems would disappear. What makes it suck is you get a taste of this earlier in the Ellen Ward Dominion, where you get to look at this and they do it with like a desert locale and a couple others. And so if they just mixed all of that together, that'd be great. But no, every floor looks like this for 1,000 floors, and eventually it gets really, really old. Okay, we have one more. Yeah, so the only thing that I don't like about it is that it is just kind of bland. But if they were to just add more visual effects or even use the other biomes, like, I want to like, imagine what it would look like if they took the looks and aesthetic of the Jeweled Peak Lake and threw that in here. Having that all get crazy with the different crystals and water. Like, I want that, but that's not what we got. Ow. Was that Philia's skill or Streya's? I saw the Fading Edge, but what was the thing before it? Vicious Strike, okay. Moon, you need one more level to be 700. One more. We're gonna avoid that Reaper if we can. I kind of want to gear out the NPC player in my game, but with this gear, but the heck of it, yeah. I love the pit of 100 trials in Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. Yeah, that was fun. Dude, I need to play more Paper Mario. Like old Paper Mario, not the new Paper Mario. I don't think... I played the 64 one, but I don't think I've actually finished 1000 Year Door. I have sinned. I heard Origami King wasn't bad, but I also heard, like, battles are the worst aspect of it. Outside of boss encounters. Ow, ow, ow. Jeez. Clockwork Defender. Get rid of that. Only 9k HP at floor 600. Is that the best you can get, even at that high a floor? No, my HP is relatively low. I know there's builds. It just all depends on what you prioritize. I have a decently high defense stat, and I don't get hit by bosses a whole ton. But yeah, it just kind of depends. So let's see, I have a max HP plus 30%, and I'm pretty sure one of my weapons should have that as well, but I don't have all the skills. As in your door stream win. Just teasing, kind of. Maybe at some point. I'm thinking of streaming Dragon Quest XI-S. Does sword skill damage stack? Almost every piece of armor has that modifier. It does. I don't remember what it maxes out yet at, though. It does stack. The one that I really like that I have, though, is the SS cost 0 SP minus 20%. So basically, 20% of the time with this one, you will not use any SP on a sword skill, and that one also stacks. So I think right now, yeah, there's the other one. So that's 40%. And you can get it on Elucidator, too. I have to go back and get that one to drop, maybe. But, so you could theoretically make a build that just makes it so you never use SP on your sword skills, ever. But a 40% reduction is more than enough when I also have passives that make it only cost maybe 30. Oh, okay. Oops. Trapped chest. I have been distracted again. Let's find that gate key. Something's breathing fire. Probably a lizard. Alright, so I saw a big buffed monster over here, so meaning there is an entire section of this floor I have not explored yet. Yeah, that's probably our gate key. Oh, no. I can't keep my hiding stat if you aggro me. Aha! Good job. Oh, come on. I was not in the air. Actually, no. I wish that would make it so the HP you didn't have maxed not fill. I shouldn't have used perfect style, because now it's going to wear off before we get to this boss. Okay, how badly is this boss gonna kick my rear? Ooh, it's a knight. Ooh, yes, keep using Ball Rush. Ugh. And of course, because it's a 100 floor, they're using Battle Theme 6 from HR again. Best track in the series, HF, from HF. It's the Hollow area boss theme. Ba-da-ba-da. Something tells me this is going to be... going to be just me. As my party members all die. Whew. Let's get away from that wall. Oh gosh. None of that. That's what I wanted. Screw paralysis. Oh my gosh. This is the most violent monster I've ever seen. Come on. Let's just bait that out for a minute. Take notes. That is what an SSC looks like. Crisis Crescendo. Scarlet Rampage. Bloody Beak. I will have to answer that comment in just a minute. Ow. I was behind you. That was close. So what is the point of blacksmith crystals if people just save scum for Master Stroke? In my opinion, it should be like HF, where if you smith something, it autosaves, so you can't... It does autosave. It does autosave. The problem is, HR still has this thing called upload save data for Vita, or you can just upload it into your cloud, and then you can pull it back. Like, so there's even with HF's autosave, if you turn off auto upload, you could just pull it off of your cloud save data and still save scum. It just depends on how much time you want to put into it. The Hinoxes still have the eyeball weakness. Oh, in Age of Calamity? Yeah, it makes it really easy to cheese him out. Oh, man, though. That whole thing. Right now, that boss, that is why I love this game. When you get those good SSCs going, there's nothing like it. There is nothing like it. I don't know how long that boss fight took, so we're going to do 15 minutes, because I want that separately. 90... Oh, right, she's immortal. I forgot about that. Man, I can't remember the last time I saw this, because the AIs have, if they die for good. But, yeah, you can grant them immortality in here, otherwise that'd be counting down. Moon, your panties are showing. Get up. Floor 600. Oh, yeah. You made Tio immortal. Why would I not? Like... Oh, man. I think that's... You should definitely just make Straya... Not... Yeah, no, wait. Straya's technically not considered an AI anymore due to the fact that she has a player avatar body. But, you know, Premier and Tia, you absolutely should be making immortal in here. That should be, like, the first two people you do that for. I mean, granted, I use Tia, so it's... I guess, but... I actually did, on a whim, because I saw her in the dungeon. And I was like, you know what, this would be funny. Everyone talks about this character. Let's just grant the freaking guild lady immortality. Why not? So Tomo is immortal. Did we get any messages on that one? Unread mail. We did not. Is Excalibur in this game? Surprisingly, no. Surprisingly, no. It is in Lost Song and Alicization Lycoris, though. You do get Kirito's, Alfheim sword, though. Sacred Ruler. Let me go back to the field so this is viewable. Before I do that. Map. Oh, good old Restoria Plains. Ain't that nostalgic. What's the point of incarnate weapons if you have paragons? There isn't. But granted, any weapon in this game can be the best weapon in the game, depending on how much time you want to put into it, due to the Oracle stat. I'm just kind of bummed that Elucidator and Excalibur aren't considered paragons. But obviously you do have Fragrant Olive or the Osmanthus Blade. And then, Blue Rose. Wow, did I not wake up Fragrant Olive? It's not awakened yet? That's weird. So pretty much looks. That's why I'm I'm very glad Alicization Lycoris did bring the weapon skins over, and I'm glad they did it how I wanted them to, where you can't use that weapon skin if you, do not have the weapon. I thought I did, because I'm pretty sure you have to have it to get the skill, do you not? Mother's Rosario, Asylum Strider. I need to equip the shield for that to do anything. I'm not in the class, so it still doesn't matter. Is an Integrity Knight in this game story, if you just answered? They're in the DLC, but at that point, Kirito doesn't know who they are due to different reasons. It's convoluted, but eh. Why am I in Soaring Slash? Excuse me? Oh, because last stream when I was looking at it, I clicked on it and never went back. That's why. Blah. There we go. This is the best single-hand sword skill. One of. Do I have those? I do. Yeah, no, so I did awaken it. Because there's, Hifubuki in one-handed sword. Oh, gosh, could you imagine? Arthic Armageddon. And then they did make, Asylum... No? Okay, wait. Something. That's not awakened? You're right. No, yeah, no, you're right. You get the skill from unlocking the sword. You're right. My bad. Which one is this? Is this... Yeah, this thing. Where you can just leave, like, 3 of them. You get it when... yeah, you release the collection by just getting the sword. I remember now. I have not touched this, this skill palette in so long. Oh, here's the busted skill. Haha. Ha, why is this available for use in dual mode? Why? That was such a bad decision. Okay, let's see Blue Rose's release. Still looks so freaking cool. And then the Paragons, just a couple. They've been adding the Paragons over the last little bit to AL via the cube. Unfortunately, the Paragons don't have their awakened state in the Paragon and AL, which kind of sucks. But oh, this sword, man, what a beauty. Dude, if there's one thing the Sword Art games have always scratched the itch for, is my obsession of just having cool swords. Yeah, those releases were just the base weapons of Alice Yu-Gi-Oh! Is stupid OP. Yeah, they're so much fun. Anyway, we should probably wrap up. I made it to floor 600, so... I wish they would have fixed that if you changed things out in the field, it didn't reset. To be fair, the world... yeah, sword is in the title. I mean, here's the thing, Nick. I can counter that easily, because despite the series being called Sword Art Online, every game since Hollow Fragment has had less sword skills in the game. So less options for combat with said swords. Until AL, they also had less sword designs. Be disappointing if they had bad sword art. Yeah. But oh, let's hope Kayan fixed his internet. If that's... Yeah, that's caught on stream. Because the other day it was like, Kayan has come online. Kayan has come online. Kayan has come online. Kayan has come online. It's like, yes, I know. I regret nothing, Exalin. That's good, Nick. Die with no regrets. Okay, is all this junk? Oh, the clockwork stuff actually... Ooh. Shield weight thing is pointless. Mastering single-hand sword reduces shield weight entirely. Why is that even a thing? You should not be in that dungeon if you haven't mastered the single-hand sword. I mean, I guess you could if you used other weapons, but still. They're stronger, but the stats don't go up by a whole ton. That one does. At least by 100 on one. And debuff chance versus weak is actually really nice. But these are also 3 stars. We'll keep these. 10 more floors? Nah, man, I got to 600. That's the perfect stopping point. I ain't gonna let you get me this time. Well, let's see. Dash attack plus 120. But, let's see. Revive time minus... Oh, Kismel. I forgot you existed. Oh my gosh. Hi. Let's see. Yeah, it's nothing but trash. Okay. Except for those 2 rings, but... They're also 3-star, and not they're as strong as they could possibly be. But 10 more floors done today is 10 less floors tomorrow. It's true, but I'm going to stick by what I just said. I think 600 is a really good stopping point. Plus, I know it doesn't help a ton since these streams are long enough that people aren't going to click on them. But just the matter of the title saying through 600 with a solid number, more people are more likely to click on the archive. Which is an interesting thing I have noticed. rank buffs. I think there's one more rank buff I don't have. Oh well, we'll worry about it another time. Anyway, cool. Well, that's floor 171 through 571 through 600. Neato. Did really well today. So for everyone who's watching, thanks for watching. And until next time, stay excellent.